I remember that it was a dark and depressing day. Gray, cloudy, and not a bit of sunshine. How appropriate. I was working out when I got the call. I went outside and had the conversation, and they told me, "You have cancer." I cried, and then I went numb, and I knew I had to move forward.
And be strong for my family. I sent my husband a text so he would have time to digest the news before we talked. Then we had to figure out how to tell my 3 boys. It was terrible. But the worst part was telling my dad, because he had seen my sister die of breast cancer.
And if anyone should have been able to process all of this, that person was me. I'm an oncology nurse. I know all about breast cancer, but not when it's mine. When it's your own diagnosis, it's quite a shock. I felt so fragile. Sue, my patient navigator, was with me right before I went to surgery. She came in to visit while I was laying in bed. She was so kind and so wonderful, and it was the perfect timing for her visit.
Telling my family was one of the hardest things I've ever done. And hearing those words, invasive, malignant, carcinoma, cancer, I will never forget how completely overwhelmed I was by all of it. I went for a long walk to try to clear my head.
And I was beyond terrified. I had 4-year-old twin boys. My doctor sent me to the center that very day and told me that the women there would take good care of me. Cherie, my nurse navigator, became my angel because she had the exact same diagnosis. She explained everything to me thoroughly and gave me immediate hope. I would not have been able to make it through treatment without the center, my husband, and my children's laughter.
See, I have a husband and 4 kids, and I was worried about how they would deal with this and how this would affect them. I knew there was a way to attack this problem because I know so many people who have faced it. But after praying, I didn't know what to do next.
I was 35. I had a sweet little 1-year-old daughter. She was sitting there drinking her milk, and a husband that loves me. I was too young to have cancer. I was terrified. But at that first visit to the Joan Katz Breast Center, I began to lay the foundation of knowledge that allowed me to get through this journey that I knew I had to go on.
Lisa, my nurse navigator, was there for me every step of the way. Every day she walked with me. She kept my spirits up. She let me know she would be there for every part of the fight. She helped me stay positive, and I never felt stressed because I knew I could count on her for help. We will continue to work together to beat this cancer.
I don't know what I would have done. They took such good care of me. They fitted me for a camisole for after the surgery and gave me these heart-shaped pillows for under my arms to provide comfort. That's what they did the whole time. They provided comfort.
When I was diagnosed with breast cancer, my husband and I were scared to death. We had no knowledge of breast cancer. We didn't know where to go, what to do. Thankfully, we were sent to the Joan Katz Breast Center. What a blessing. We were given education, we were given compassion, caring, and most of all, we were given hope. I wish everyone that has to go through this journey could go through the Joan Katz Breast Center. I think the biggest thing they do is stand beside you and are there with you the whole journey. I'm so thankful for the center and feel so sorry for anyone who has to go it alone.
I remember walking through the doors thinking this cannot be happening to me. One of my friends held my hand and took me there. They were my teachers, my guides, and my support system. They willed me through
so that I could be strong for my husband and 3 young sons.
I remember our first meeting with Cherie, my nurse navigator, and she told us that fighting cancer is like eating an elephant. Take one bite at a time and don't try to eat it all at once. And that's when my husband began to tear up. And why then, I don't know. Maybe he has a thing for elephants. Who knows? But I have plenty of time to find out because I am cancer-free. And I thank God every day for the help that I got at the Joan Katz Breast Center. They helped my family. They saved my life. And that makes every day a beautiful day.
I'm Dick Lowe, and I've never been as scared in my life as I was when I found out my wife had breast cancer. I was scared to the point where I couldn't sleep. I was frustrated because I couldn't think of anything to do to help. And then I remembered the Joan Katz Breast Center. Mary and I made an appointment with Cherie Bennett, the breast cancer navigator at the Joan Katz Breast Center, and had a meeting with her. And with clarity and common sense and a ton of compassion, she told us what was going to happen and how it was going to go down and explained the whole thing with us. It made us feel a ton better. When she got through, she asked if we had any other questions. And as I wiped the tears from my eyes, I said, yes, I've got one. She said, what is it? And I said, can I hug you? She was an angel flying low. There's no doubt about it. And I understand the other cancer navigators there are the same. They're just a group of angels flying low. I can't think of a better investment than investing in something that could be to the welfare of the person you love the most. Whether it's your wife or your mother or your sister or your aunt, it doesn't make any difference. Sooner or later, unfortunately, you're likely to have the experience with one of them. And an investment in the Joan Katz Breast Center, I think, is the best investment that Mary and I have ever made. And I strongly recommend you help this worthy cause by helping complete the funding so that it can go on in perpetuity.
Well, off with you, if this was just easy. Not that there's not something off with you. We could have so many problems and we don't have time. We're just talking about cancer.
No más se le iba
Take your time.
en puro llorar.
And I want you to tell it more like you're talking to me. Just
No más se le iba
I want it to be more.
Did I do it okay? Did it sound like I was reading it?
Se estremecía al oír su llanto.
Let us say the commentary on it's as good.
Okay.
It's not bad.
Sufrió por ella
Because you said
Oh,
que hasta
gotta have a good
en
pause.
su
Okay.
muerte la fue llamando. Ay, 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 ay.
what'd you say?
Cantaba.
I'm sorry.
Ay, 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 ay.
Sorry. Okay. All right.
Envía.
Okay, let's do it once more.
Ay, 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 ay.
I looked.
Cantaba
Perfect.
Okay.
de pasión mortal.
I know I messed up.
Moría
Perfect.
Thank you.
que una paloma triste.
Just start looking right here.
Hoy de mañana
See me do this.
le va a cantar a la casita sola con sus puertitas de par en par.
Yeah.
Jura que esa paloma
Well,
no es otra cosa más que su alma.
was it? Really? You're not just...
Que todavía espera a que regrese la desdichada. Cucurucucú. Paloma. Cucurucucú. No llores. Las piedras jamás paloma que van a saber de amores.
That's it. Now I can scratch my nose.